Well, good day, smart traders. Francois here, senior analyst and trading specialist here at Smart Online Trader. I just want to welcome each and every one of you to this week's weekly market review. As always, I would like to ask that you stay till the very end. Why? Because I will be sharing my analysis and potential trade setups that you can be on the lookout for in the week ahead. Today, we will specifically be looking at Euro USD, gold, and Nasdaq 100. So during this week, we saw that recent economic data in the US has shown a decrease in retail sales and the producer price index, also known as the PPI, indicating a potential slowdown in the nation's economic growth. The drop in the demand for motor vehicles and other goods, as well as the decrease in the PPI, particularly in the cost of gasoline and food, has led to a weaker dollar index. Moving across the pond, we saw the European Central Bank has pushed back against reports that suggested a slowdown in interest rate hikes, stating that they will remain at 50 basis points. And this was despite the recent decrease in their consumer price index reports. They still remain well above the ECB's inflation target rate, which is 2%. The euro has managed to hold steady above that 1.08 level against the dollar, but with a more hawkish ECB, we may see prices continue to rise. And we are going to be discussing this a little bit further when we have a look at the Euro USD analysis for next week. The gold market, on the other hand, this week saw its fifth consecutive weekly gains, as it reached a 9-month high above that $1,936 during the European session on Friday. The steady fall in inflation expectations in the US is expected to continue to drive the price of gold higher. Additionally, central banks have been buying gold at an accelerated rate during this week, contributing to the market's recent rally. Moving over to Wall Street, we saw US stocks rally to close higher on Friday, as the S&P 500 and Dow Jones snapped a 3-session losing streak. This was, however, not enough, as they still closed the week down 0.9% and 3% respectively. Nasdaq, on the other hand, rose more than 2% on Friday, as quarterly earnings helped lift Netflix, while at the same time Google parent company Alphabet climbed after announcing job cuts. This all helped the Nasdaq 100 to lock in its third weekly gain, closing the week up 0.9%. Finally, let's have a look at what made headlines in the crypto space during this past week. Federal prosecutors have seized nearly $700 million in assets from FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried during the first month of 2023, largely in the form of Robinhood stocks, according to court filings. SBF, who has been accused of stealing billions of dollars from FTX customers to pay debts incurred by his crypto-focused hedge fund, has pleaded not guilty to fraud charges. He is, however, scheduled to face trial in October, so definitely looking forward to seeing how that's going to turn out. Additionally, Bitcoin is also headed for its third consecutive week of gains, as it is currently trading above that $22,500 a coin, which is definitely fantastic news for all the crypto enthusiasts, as well as everyone who is still holding on to a larger part of their crypto portfolio. Traders, I would like to ask that if you haven't done so yet, to please like this video, as it will truly help boost our view, as well as with that YouTube algorithm. As well as, if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. We do cover a lot of content during the week that we believe will truly benefit you as a trader. That being said, let's move over to that analysis that we spoke about earlier in the video. Before we do get into that though, kindly just familiarize yourself with the risk disclosure currently on your screen. So kicking things off, let's have a look at Euro USD. As you can see, we are here on the 4-hour time frame. And during the week, we saw that Euro USD was trading in that tight consolidation bubble, which you can also see on your charts at the moment. So what are we waiting for in the week ahead? Well, as we discussed during this video, we saw that the ECB is still being extremely hawkish and the USA less so. So if we do break that upper resistance level at 1.0875, then we can absolutely start looking for new buying opportunities on this specific instrument. I would, however, not enter into new trades before that consolidation bubble has actually been broken. Moving over to gold. And here we can see that we are on the 1-day time frame. So here we can also see that on Friday there was a slight pullback. I personally believe that this will continue through on Monday and we will potentially see a pullback back to that support level at 1990. Once we actually achieve that and we can see a proper rejection, then we could see new buying opportunities coming in and new trade setups to continue buying this specific instrument all the way to those upper high levels, which is also our next primary resistance at 1975. And finally, let's finish things off by having a look at Nasdaq 100. Again, we are looking at Nasdaq on the 1-day chart. And you can see that we do have that primary resistance level, which is currently heading towards, and we also have that primary support level from which we bounced off on Thursday. There is also a pivot point, if you want to call it as such, right in the middle at that 11,600 level, where should we stay above that 11,600 level, then we can look for buying opportunities up to that 11,900 level. Should we, however, break below that level and close below that 11,600 level, then we can look for selling opportunities back down to that 11,300 level. Traders, I trust that this weekly market review has gotten you up to date with everything that happened during this week, as well as the analysis that we shared is going to assist you in your trading in the week ahead. Again, I just want to ask that if you haven't liked this video yet, to please do so now. Comment your thoughts as well. We would love to hear from you. And then finally, subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified of all future content. May you all have a fantastic week ahead of you. And as always, may the puss be with you. Cheers.